Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a look at Misfits, a game that is available on PC. You can download and check it out now. We're going to be having a little playthrough with it. We're going to be also taking a look at everything it has to offer in terms of play to earn and the NFT gaming space. They have their token launch happening at the 19th of March, so tomorrow as of when this is released. And yeah, pretty exciting times for this project. I think it has a lot of good, unique gameplay to a good level, which people are wanting in the NFT gaming space at the moment, so could be the thing that you're looking for in this space. Now today's video is sponsored, therefore we are doing watch to earn, so if you want to have a chance to win one of 5 lots of 60 USDT, all you've got to do, post in the comment section below anything you like and the code that is posted at some random point, or I'll say it at some random point during the video. And also go to our Discord, which is in the description. Go to the competition wallet section, post your wallet address and your YouTube name, and you will have a chance to win. We'll select that in 3 days time. Space Misfits is a sci-fi shooter MMO, so mass multiplayer online. So that means you will be able to play against other people in the world and engage in battles just like this. So you can see targeting near missile, you need to avoid that. So it's a lot of evasion and attack. Using your weapons strategically, you'll have a variety of different weapons that you can use, some that work better at different ranges. You can see they've got some homing missiles, and you will have to, just like a real pilot, fly to avoid some of these weapons that you're getting attacked by. Use asteroids as defense to hide behind. You'll have a variety of different NFTs that you can own in this. So here we see the ship, Death's Kiss, and Death's Kiss is one of them, but there's a whole variety of different ships that will have different abilities in terms of cargo hold. So the more expensive ships will be able to hold more cargo, which means less trips. But with that does come a little bit more risk, because if you get destroyed, you will lose your cargo. It's all about going out into the universe, procedurally generated by the way, and battling against other enemies, but also trying to pick up resources and take them back to your ship to earn from those resources. And so that's where the play to earn element comes in. You'll be able to trade in the marketplace. So here you'll be able to trade your NFT items. That doesn't just include ships, but also added on pieces of equipment. So if you have a certain weapon that you're after, so we see a main weapon, and you can actually buy different weapons and different other things, like as we saw, the homing missiles. You can see that there's a variety of different resources that you will be mining. So you'll probably have to mine a selection of different materials to be able to take advantage of them and use them to craft things. Here we can see being targeted, conquer the galaxy. So I think this is obviously quite far along in terms of what it wants to do, and I think it just has so much room to build. Who knows where they're going to go beyond this, this mining and PvP. Scan the signal. See, you can put the afterburner on to increase your speed. Scanning signal and decoding. So there's going to be lots to do in space when you go out. The play to earn element will be interesting, how they manage that. As I said, they have their token launch happening tomorrow, the 19th of March. So that will be one of the tokens that you can earn in this game. So you can download it now and check it out. It's www.spacefits.com. All the links to this will be in the description, so if you want to get hold of this, you can find it there. But in the game, basically, you'll be able to fight for resources, battle out in new worlds for scarce resources, and conquer the universe. Every new world is procedurally generated with new places to explore and conquer. So you're not just going to get that same map layout every single time. It's going to be different. You can build your fleet, so collect resources and build a wide range of ships, turrets, and modules to expand your fleet. And of course, it will be play to earn, so you'll be able to earn digital tokens and cryptocurrency playing Misfits and earn a real world income. The project has some big backers that you will be familiar with. Animoca Brands, the biggest VC in the NFT gaming space, ENJIN, Starter, Master Ventures. These are some big backers Yield Guild Games, we've got MEXC Global. I always see these as a extra security blanket. If you see somebody like Animoca Brands getting invested in a project like this, they see potential in it, and that means they do thorough research on it as well, thorough in-depth deep dive, and so it kind of adds a little extra layer of security if you're investing in it yourself. What's nice, I think, is SpaceFits stay in contact with their community. They have a latest news tab where you can check out some of the latest progress that they've been making in the development of the game. You can sign up to the newsletter by putting your email in there. They have tutorials, so really kind of gives you a nice insight, these two videos, exactly what you can expect. So I kind of only went into a little bit of detail about how the game will work in terms of the mining mechanics. So you can see that beyond the PvP element, what you're trying to do is not engaging too much in battles, because you want to be mining resources. So you're going to have to defend yourself, because if you get destroyed, all your cargo will be lost. So if you've been out there and you've mined up 700 cargoes with Death Kiss, one of the rarest ships that can hold more cargo, then you're going to have more to lose. And you kind of want to avoid engaging in certain battles. So you're going to have to determine strategically, do you want to focus on mining, or do you want to attack other people? Or, do you want to become evasive and get back and claim exactly what you've built up in your cargo? So you can see the cargo is on the right here out of 200. You can see the bottom right, we have the secondary weapon, which is the missiles, and left we have the main weapon, which is laser beam. So in this instance, 2 resources have been discovered. You can go up to the resources by mining peroxium and right-clicking on the to select G to select your multi-store, and then right-click to be able to start mining. And as you can see, your cargo on the right starts to go up. But whilst you're doing this, you're obviously very vulnerable, and in this instance, you can get shot by your enemy. So you do have to make sure you're not just purely focusing on that, and that you are looking to see your enemies. Also check your fuel as well. If your fuel runs out, you will lose your cargo, and you have to restart again. So here's what I meant about different ships. So No Hugs is one of the ships that has 400 cargo. Striker has 400 until it's full, and Death Kiss has 700 cargo max. So they do have, it will mean less trips back and forth with the higher rarity trips. You can see Trantium is on this part of the asteroid, and again just going through the resources of holding your cargo. No Hugs 200, Striker 400, and then Death Kiss 420 is what it's currently at, but 700 is the max hold. Then you need to head back with your full cargo, so get full afterburners gone, avoiding or destroying your enemies. It might be that you are stronger than them, and so you can take them out, but lose your ship and you will lose your cargo. And when you get back though to the king station, you can sell your resources for bits, or you can use them at the forge. So they will have utility, these resources that you're mining. So I think this is a really exciting project. It's very rare that we get to actually download and play a game, and it is nice to have a game that has a good PvP system to it, so you can actually get out there and battle. But if you are starting off afresh, there are other tutorials that go through just different aspects of the game. You can see we have the survival and the arena, so there is more to come from this project. There is a lot more to come, and not just out in the mining space, but there's also a lot to do at the station. There's marketplace, you can see space agent, you can go over to here to check out the forge. This is where you're able to forge new items, and then we have the hangar, which is where your ships are placed. So if you're going down the space agent route, this is where we saw before. This is where you'd be going out to mine. So you pick up your ship, make sure it has some fuel, and then you select the zone that you want to go in. Basic movements, very simple to use. W to go forward, and you can double tap it, and that will give you a boost. So to dash, press W twice, and then we have the afterburner kicking in, so you'll get to places faster. Be good for evading as well. To brake, you can press the S, so classic WASD, hold in position, and for full stop, press S. twice. Now, getting started, the Hugs will have 3 weapons. So you've got the beam laser, that's long range. So if an enemy is miles away, that's when you want to start using that. Gatling gun is for short range combat. And then we have homing missiles. So you have to strategically determine which weapon you're going to be using at certain times. You need to lock on with the homing missiles and then right click. And they have a max range of 10,050 kilometers. So you can see on unknown, we're now around 960 range. That's when you can start to use things like a beam laser, which has a max range of 1,000. But if you're careful about it, you could get in at 1,050, use your homing missiles, and then evade to stay away from their lasers. You got that 50 kilometers, bit of room there for you to use that strategy. Then there's another recap on mining, which we already know, which we looked at. G to select your mining tool, and then right click to mine. I think the combat is going to be really interesting and exciting. You can see like using some evasive moves, trying to avoid those homing missiles, which seems to be absolutely destructive. Seeing somebody from there, so 10,000, you're waiting for it to get to 1,000, then you can start using your lasers and wipe somebody out. So you also collect bits, you can see it after you destroy them. So you can go for that mining, like do you want to collect bits by mining resources and taking them back, or do you want to hunt enemies down, wait till you get in range, and then boosh, fire those homing missiles once they're locked on and absolutely destroy somebody. Get 614 bits there. So there's going to be 2 styles of gameplay suiting whatever you prefer. Then getting back to the cargo hangar, and you can move all your resources down there. You can see the peroxium now. You can refuel for bits, repair your ship if it's got some damage. Now, interesting feature of when you are attacking somebody is they can drop not just bits, but if we see here, we go to hangar, enemies can drop KSZ1 access cards. You can see that in our depot. We've picked up one of those items. Go to the marketplace, F to activate, sell the extra resources that you've got for any bits. Peroxium, 700, $1,000. Head to the forge then, and this is where you can use some of those items. So we can see the blueprints for these different builds. They require 5,000 bits, 300 peroxium. Go ahead, and then you can see the processes. You've built the striker fighter. Pick it up once it's done. So you can build a fleet of ships. You're going to activate ships, and then you can head to the alien discovery. So some of the different zones, as said, procedurally generated, so you're going to get that difference in each of these different zones. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a really exciting project. If you want to pick up a ship, they are all sold out on the shop. So each of these are currently sold out. There are some NFTs that you can purchase. So we have Arbalest. We also have the Bombshell, which is up for grabs for $95. So you can check them out, pick them up if you're interested in that. As always with games like this, it's useful to follow their social media to keep up to date with any changes, but also to get involved in any competitions. So the Telegram, Discord, Twitter, Facebook white paper is down in the description below for you to check out. Currently, they have a huge 16k crown event plus 5k crown airdrop, which you can get involved in. So you can enter this by the Gleam, which is also in the description down below. There's 54 days left. So once you complete some of these actions, you'll have a chance to win some of this as well. Now the big news though is their listing, which is happening at 1 PM UTC on Huobi Global. So if you don't know, this is a central exchange, a tier 1 central exchange. It is a very, very good one. That to get so early is a good sign for this project, in that it clearly has some good contacts and also a good legitimacy that they've looked at this project and think, yep, this is a project worth listing. Central exchanges tend to be very, very selective about the coins that they list. So we have that happening, trading opening at 1 PM UTC. So if you want to pick some up, there's the place to go to get some. They will also have listings on MEXC exchange as well in the future. So that's something to look forward to as well. Quick look at the white paper shows us just how big this game is aiming to be in the future, because they have huge plans of the game concept is massive, and there's going to be NPC hunting, but also player versus player. In the future, there will be crew management, fleet development, tactical planning, resource management, first-person shooter mode. So lots to come in the future for this game. If you check out the game mechanics, you can see that they're aiming to build a role-playing game with excursions, a PvP arena, space flight, and security zones. So what we see at the moment is just the base layer of where this game is going to be, and I think it's a very good place to start. I think they've already built so much. They're going to have a marketplace with currency. There will be fees, as you'd expect. The hangar, as we looked at earlier, the forge, and as a space agent, this is where you're going off to do your excursion zones, mining zones, and in future being able to travel to other areas, including other solar systems. There will be mining, as we looked at, NPC engagement, so there will be something to engage in if there's not other people to be able to battle. There will be factions, so 3 factions to choose from. Each of these factions will come with benefits and negatives compared to the other ones. It's important to engage in these because there will be bonuses that you can engage in, so you can earn rewards for playing them, completing certain missions. There will be Disembark. This will be a feature that will be hopefully launched in the future, where there will be first-person shooter combat in Space Misfits. So in this mode, players can compete by boarding abandoned ships inside excursions and looting the resources and other treasures. Players will have to engage in NPC combat along with fighting other players to progress, and then choose to disembark through timed events spread across the Space Misfits universe. This is going to be really exciting. So actually not just having the space element, having the first-person shooter element will definitely make this game a bigger draw in the future. You might be wondering which blockchain it's going to be on. Enjin is the answer to that. It might be one that you're not familiar with, or at least haven't played on any NFT gaming, so you are going to need an Enjin wallet. If you do need a wallet, they do have their own Enjin wallet, so you can download this by Google Play App Store, and simple in terms of transfer some Enjin from your Binance central exchange to your Enjin wallet, and that'll really kickstart you in being able to utilize most of what's on the blockchain there. There will be a variety of in-game tokens such as blueprints, planet outpost, space station ownership, biotech clones, company tokens, and telemetry. If you want to play the game now, you can go to download, unzip the file, and you'll be ready to be able to install and get playing this. It's currently in early access, and there will be beta development updates happening very regularly from here on out. So yeah, you can go check it out yourself. But that is all for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video, hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.